I am Jewish. You couldn't tell by my last name. But I'm not that religious. And I like to say that, make that distinction, because I feel like when I tell people I'm not that religious, people tend to think, okay, you're either an atheist or you're agnostic. But I don't feel like I'm either. I don't feel like I'm an atheist nor agnostic. I just feel like I'm apathetic. Like, do you know what my least favorite religion is? Yours. Like, whatever you are, like, I don't care. Don't talk to you about it. I don't want to know. Keep it to yourself. But there are people out there, who have dedicated their entire lives and careers to converting people to their religion, and that blows my mind. I've never understood the efficiency or the effectiveness of that at all. I've never been walking down the street and a guy's come up to me and been like, "Sir, have you accepted Jesus into your life?" And then I've been like, "Oh my God, not yet, I'm intrigued, please continue." That's never happened. And these people, they have no sense of humor, I'll tell you that. I was walking down the street in DC, minding my own business. A guy I'd never met before came up to me. He looked at me, he said, "Sir, do you have a couple minutes for Jesus?" Now, as a Jew, that question caught me off guard. I did not know how to respond at all. So I paused and I looked at him and I was like, well, what's wrong with him? Like, is he all right? Like, don't get me wrong. If Jesus is in trouble, I'm gonna help a brother out. He did not know what I was talking about at all. So he looked at me and he was like, "No, sir, I'm just getting the feeling that you have yet to find yourself." And I was like, "Okay, I'll buy that. But can we please leave the fact that I look like Waldo out of this for 1 minute, please?" It's a look-alike joke. 27 and I'm Jewish, and I've learned one thing, I think, is that I just think Jesus is overrated. Hear me out. Okay? All I ever hear about when it comes to Jesus is all the miracles that he performed. Now, I'm Team Moses, okay? I don't know if you know, Moses was performing crazy, awesome miracles way before Jesus ever came along. Moses is the original gangster of miracle work. Right? Think about it, right? What do people say about Jesus? People say Jesus turned water into wine. You hear that a lot, right? I'm not impressed. I don't know if you know, Moses turned all the water in Egypt into blood, which is way harder. If you think about it logically too, water can eventually turn into wine. If you put water in the ground, you can grow grapes, you can make wine. The only way to turn water into blood is to hand someone a water bottle and then stab them. That's the only way. What else do people say about Jesus? People say Jesus walked on water. You hear that a lot, right? Jesus walked on water. Oh my goodness. Again, I'm not impressed. Because I don't know if you know, Moses walked up to the water and he's like, "Nah," and he threw it to the side. That's way more difficult. He's like, "I ain't got time for this water." Hashtag no filter.